What's going on, YouTube? It's the one only Knox Hill, and as you can see, I am in my brand new studio.
That is so
Built it myself.
Full of energy.
I hope you guys are so proud of this right now. Like, I have constructed everything behind me, everything back here. I happen to have a visitor. People are here.
There's somebody here who's very excited to have you analyze the lyrics to this song because there's a special thing in particular that I know you're gonna love.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's actually why we chose this one.
I'm gonna get introduced for the first time ever, and I've had a lot of requests for this too. So thank you for making me finally do this, for taking me on the journey. We're gonna enter the realm of Led Zeppelin. First time ever.
You mean the
Stairway
Rolling
to Heaven.
Stones? We're doing the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven.
We're doing it. Run it. What in the wind instrumentation is happening in my life right now?
Quarters.
I feel like I'm
It's like you probably played it in middle school at some point.
floating away.
Yeah.
Wow.
It feels like almost like a madrigal, I think.
Yeah, it's enchanting.
Do you know what a madrigal is?
No.
No, like early English. I mean, you're familiar with English stuff now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so early songs, they're often accompanied by like a recorder kind of instrument. Like think about it in the ancient troubadour kind of courts.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, I love it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get yelled at for just pausing already probably, but are we like going to slay a dragon? Like what in the fantasy realm quests are we entering into right now?
I'm glad you mentioned that. It does feel like some sort of fantasy land, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Very much so.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows.
I knew you guys. I knew. And he's gonna freak out now.
That was a bar. That was all that glitters. Gold. That is from Tolkien. That is from this that I am actually rereading, and we have just talked about this. You walked me into this. You knew this was going to happen.
That's what I was whispering to Kirk when I was like, I think we
is-
should do this one because he's gonna freak out about the Lord of the Rings stuff.
This is like I said, we're gonna go slay a dragon. We literally are. Wow, I'm already a fan. I'll have to listen to the rest of this. That was
Right?
yeah. That was from Tolkien. All that glitters is gold. Wow, I love that.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. Ooh, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook.
Okay. I was just waiting. I was hoping you were gonna pause this at some point. Like
I know. I was like, I wanted to let you just digest a little bit more because
words have two meanings. Like that's what I do. We break down words with two meanings. We love double entendres. What is happening right now, Led Zeppelin? You know what? We went like to Tolkien, and then we went to like Bible parables for me, like the story of the rich fool and like buying your way into heaven, and just what are we doing?
Right. I think that that's one of my big questions for you. Actually, one of the reasons I also wanted to do this song is because I think that the lyrics to this one are particularly incredible. Led Zeppelin is classic rock.
Yeah.
Yet we're like in magical land, right? And it's got this incredibly exposed and important set of lyrics and melody that's so vulnerable and full of emotion. I think that there are many different ways one could interpret these lyrics. Definitely that idea of like buying your way into heaven, I think, is persistent. But Robert Plant, our singer here, was a really, really big Tolkien fan back before it was popular.
Was he?
Yes.
That makes so much sense.
Yes.
That's why you open with a Tolkien line.
Right. And you'll find all kinds of references wrapped into tons of Led Zeppelin music. Aren't you so excited to explain?
I'm a huge sci-fi fan and reader, and like Tolkien is one of my favorite authors ever. So like this is just, what are we doing?
Right. It's amazing. I love the like epic adventure quality that we get drawn into with Led Zeppelin. It's one of the reasons I like Led Zeppelin so much, actually.
Do you want me to take a stab already at this?
Yeah,
lyricism?
take a stab.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
All that glitters is gold.
I love that line, all that glitters is gold.
Right.
Because it just sets up the concept of, painting this obviously symbolic persona of a lady trying to buy her way into heaven, like the rich fool tried to buy his way into heaven. And you think about just that critique of materialism, and it just opens so meta and so philosophical and symbolic at the same time. Like I love that, but the glitters is gold. That's a great way to nod to Tolkien, but then tying in with, us chasing these shiny things and these, golden ideals that we have.
And a lot of people didn't know that he was making Tolkien references too, because it wasn't big yet. So
yeah,
I think that's really interesting that he's wrapped it in often while it's like he's doing a triple sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. That's clever writing.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Even like his voice, like obviously I'm sure you'll talk more on it, but it's very enchanting as well. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at a Renaissance fair with him.
There you go. Magical Renaissance. Yep. Same spot. I will say he has some of the most amazing vocals that are out there. He's one of my favorite all-time singers. And the crazy thing is this is just all tender expression. And it's not like showing off how crazy high and low and like how agile his voice is. This is just all about a story and relating that story. It's some of the best singing that he does, partly because it is only about a message. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for.
So light.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
So I think it's so interesting to hear a singer sing just a vowel. Ooh, ah. We've talked about this a couple times. When you hear a singer sing a vowel, like that, it's as if words, I'm sorry. I feel like at that point, the words aren't enough. That is just complete emotion that the words couldn't contain it anymore. So we go into ooh.
Oh, I like the way you put that, yeah.
And that's the way I treat it in opera too. There are many times that you'll have like melismas with just tons. It's all a vowel. And if somebody is going to do that correctly, I think they have to figure out all of this complex emotion that's behind it. I love the way he sings this ooh. There's this one moment where he even goes like a tiny bit sharp on the note. There's a quiet desperation in his voice that I find so enchanting. Let's go back. Right. It's just so gorgeous.
Wow.
It's almost like you could. There are hundreds of lyrics that pop up immediately that could could contain, but that ooh became so much greater in that moment. I just loved it.
I feel like he gave us like just so much to chew on and digest lyrically too. Like it just like leave that hanging and then just tap into the emotions of it as well. But like for me, like this is something I encounter with songwriting that I really do enjoy, and I feel like it's very purposefully done as well. Like it's sort of abstract symbolism. And it's, the writer might have an idea in their mind and they know the symbolism that they want, but also there's this sort of cheekiness to leaving it open-ended as well. And just knowing that you're writing in such a way to like every listener is going to have a different interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And people are going to feel different things.
Yeah. That's good writing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook.
I think that's just a little nod to his writing.
Yep.
There's a sign on the wall, but she still wants to be sure. Like, even though it's spelled out, because you could take it in multiple ways. And I think he's like breaking the fourth wall right there for us, while still staying within theme, still staying within the storytelling, like of his own creativity.
I think so too. And this next line, in a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. I'm like, I think that he's envisioning something on that journey. Like what's the old man, the tree that isn't an int anymore, but he's
Treebeard?
Not Treebeard. Not like when they still haven't made it to Rivendell. There's a tree that like captures them and puts them inside.
In the old forest
brook.
that didn't make it into the films.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. What was his name? Anyways, but he traps the hobbits in it, and then Tom Bombadil has to come and sing their way out.
Tom Bombadil is one of the greatest characters of all.
Never got featured.
So amazing.
Upset about that in the films.
Kirk
the only mistake that Peter Jackson made.
Right. Actually, I agree. I think that was one of the things that really should have been. But Kirk and I once cosplayed Tom Bombadil and Goldberry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty cute. It's cute. Okay, anyhow.
In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings.
That might be Goldberry.
Sometimes all of my thoughts are misgiven.
I don't know though.
You don't know? I love how you said that. When he said sometimes our thoughts are misgiven.
Yep.
Like, very fitting comment in the middle of his line right there.
Right?
But you know when you have a song and it transports you to a certain place? This is a great example of that. And you were talking about pictures, and I feel like that's it. Like, he sees this picture when he's writing this, and he listens to this, and we all, like, that's the beauty of music, isn't it? Music paints art.
Yeah.
And music can illustrate in our mind.
It's so beautiful, right? It's your mind's eye. You're like, this is classic rock?
Yeah, you said we were doing classic rock. He set me up. Set me up.
I did.
Makes me wonder.
So I'm drooling over the ooh. It makes me wonder. I just want to give you a couple little things to chew on of this appreciation for his voice.
Okay.
One of them is the control of vibrato that he has. Robert Plant is so amazing with vibrato control, and that is one of the hardest things to control in a voice. So he lets us shiver in at one point. He's so specific also about the way he ends his phrases. So wonder, he does an H after one, and then the other one he does this little, he does almost it's like a guitar pitch bend coming back up each time.
Makes me wonder.
Oh, that's the second one. I'm gonna go back to the first one. I love the intro. Oh, did you see that like shiver? He does that H.
Very breathy.
So detailed.
Makes me wonder.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. My thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's like an elf now, looking onto the west, because the elves travel into the west, into the immortal realm. So yeah, that was it. That was a meta again. He did it. He's just Easter egging this, isn't it?
It feels like a little Arwen moment.
Yeah, but also what's interesting about that dynamic to me, right, is he talks about the West, and I think and Tolkien did this too, because the West, you think about, that's where the sun sets. So even though for the elves that's, eternity and immortality and leading into that, there's also death as well. And a passage and an ending too where the sun sets. He's not looking east.
Yeah, and then that ties in because it's this idea of dying in the stairway to heaven.
Yeah, the stairway to heaven. That's what I mean. Like that is a great line. That is a really cleverly just placed line right there.
To the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees.
Even my spirit is crying for leaving. Like, Legolas, and when he hears the calling of the gulls, and he knows that he's then forever cursed. And that was prophesized, like, my spirit longs for that. Like, ooh,
Right?
you're doing that.
Right?
Wow. Okay.
My thoughts I have
But still staying on theme and on target for the stairway to heaven and within that as well. Yeah, that's double writing. That's really dope.
seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
That like driving space, that like slight distortion from the amp space, just like is really driving underneath of it all, creating more atmosphere.
Yeah, atmosphere. It feels like at that point I feel like I'm starting to sink into the song.
Ooh, it makes me wonder.
I love the tone.
Really makes me wonder. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason. And a
Piper?
new day
Yep.
will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter.
I like this idea of the force echoing in laughter. So I know that there are plenty of people when they've looked at these lyrics. I looked at them a lot more after I did my first analysis on the Charismatic Voice, and I was blown away by how many more could have been referencing the Lord of the Rings than I even thought at the time. The forest will echo with laughter. I wondered if that was referring to, like, I think about the Ents a lot, and about like
and the trees.
Yep.
Having certain feelings, and the hobbits even sense that when they're in the forest. Yeah.
So there is this idea they were looking for the Entwives all the time.
Yes.
And so I thought, if there was another book written later on, if he would have gone into an idea of the Ents maybe eventually finding the Entwives up in the old forest, perhaps. So I feel like there's some to that Robert Plant is thinking of here too.
Also, this song is about death. Like, this is dark in places. Like, that piper is the piper that we're following to our end.
All call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason.
Lead us to reason, though.
I could take that in a couple ways. For me, the piper calling us and leading us. We talked about the West. We talked about the sunset. We talked about what it means to the elves. But, you know, they hear that call, and we all hear that call to reason. But for me, I made a song, Bloody Murder. And, you know, at a time when I was experiencing just like so much death around me, I wanted to kind of take death, which we often fear and look on negatively, and how do I flip it into a positive? And like, you know, just like we talked about with High Rent, like embracing the shadows, and finding a different light underneath of them. And the one thing that unites us all in the end, and that we all share in the human condition, is we're all going to die. Death can be a great unifier at the same time.
Wow.
So for me, the piper leading us to reason and leading us there, I take it in that sense as well. So.
And this is one of the reasons why you are so incredible at what you do, right? Like in both in creating your own music and in your channel, I think that there's so much heart and desire for people to find positivity in their life, and your lyrical analysis is brilliant. So I just one of the reasons why I think you're incredible.
Oh, thank you.
It's like, wait, I thought you were going to take a stab at me.
I
what
know
happened?
you've taken plenty of shots at me. All of a sudden, we're throwing the compliments out. Thank you.
Will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand alone, and the forests will echo with laughter.
Yeah, that's a good shout there, I think.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alone there. It's just a sprinkling for the May Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on.
So there are two really big things that have happened right here. Right, we got our drums are suddenly driving the song.
Yes.
Right, that I feel like that was
We've just broken the enchantment.
Right, but we've broken we were drawn into the atmosphere, but it almost feels like, now that we're hooked, they decide to put us on some cart.
Yeah. Like what I meant was like everything was kind of like just airy and very spacious. And then all of a sudden now we have like a more focused, concentrated driver.
Yep.
Sort of sending us.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that was huge. But then also we have like different ideas. We have the two paths you can go. Is that the two paths of Virgin the Forest idea? Maybe. And I took the one less travel. Maybe. But there's still time to change the road you're on.
But the two paths as well, like Stairway to Heaven, Heaven and Hell, and that duality that I take it as.
Maybe that.
And then you know how I talked a little bit about death. Like you think about spring, and spring represents life. So there's that process of life and death, and the spring cleaning and the May Queen as well. Whoa. So I start tying in with that. Spring often represents new beginnings. But also, if you're taking things and thinking deeper and flipping it on its head, death is also a new beginning in a different spring as well.
Dang. Okay, I like those layers. And you have that if there's a bustle in your hedgerow, right? That's when the drums are starting in, and you have that bustle feeling. So
oh yeah, we had a very like British line, hedgerow.
I don't even know what a hedgerow is. What is that?
Hedgerows, I put it like the sides of the roads, like, and it's just a long bush.
It's the hedges.
Basically,
it's
like the hedges, like a hedgerow, like
literally a row of hedges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit.
But again, like just like another example of like very illustrative lyrics.
Yeah.
That the singer like has an idea in a place, and it's just like it puts us there, but we don't know the full details of the story, and it kind of leaves it. It's like a coloring book, right? I take it as, but it's not colored in. Like he gives us the lines and everything, and that's the picture, and then it's up to us how we want to fill it in from there.
That's I like that analogy a lot. So before our drums, there we go.
Yeah.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alone there. It's just a sprinkling for the May Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by.
impressive.
And it makes me wonder. Your head is humming and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
Just the way that he holds out some of those sounds like you're talking about. I'm tuning more into it. And there was really poetic lyricism there too on the whispering wind.
Yeah. So I think that Robert Plant is, I mean this word really as like sensing. He's one of the most sensual singers. It's like he
I love that.
feels a particular resonance or he might find a particular pocket in his head somewhere, or just find like that he's really enjoying the sensation of a certain sound, and he follows it and he lingers on it and he milks it. I think that this is just so consistent in his singing throughout, that he explores it and is exploring it with emotion, but also just exploring how wonderful sounds can be.
I love the way that's put. Yeah, I feel that. Like it just like it's one of those explanations that it makes perfect sense with. You can sense that with him.
I use this on my channel sometimes. Do you know that commercial that was like, taste the rainbow? Is this Skittles? Yeah. Yeah, you do? Okay, cool. Because I always think about tasting the rainbow, like when people are singing, if you like taste your consonants and your words and stuff, a lot of times you can make them more delicious sounding.
Ooh, okay. He can taste the sounds.
You can taste the sounds.
I want Skittles all of a sudden as well.
Your head is humming and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him.
Won't go. In case you don't know, you got a little bit like a rap rhythm there. A little bit of like an MC flowing.
Totally. He's playing
it.
with that rhythm. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
There's a lot of natural references, like to nature. So I'm kind of thinking, like, you talk about the atmospheric spaciousness of this, and just like you're thinking about life, you're thinking about death, but you're also thinking about our time and that value to it and our relation to nature and the world around us. And it like, I feel like this should be played at like Woodstock. Like it just has those types of almost like hippie kind of
Totally
vibes to it.
I think that a lot of Led Zeppelin has that feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Nailed it.
I vibe with it. I wasn't ready for that corner.
Yeah. I think you felt a lot of it now. This incredible slow burn build is amazing. And the way, like, it's been so organically speeding up. And then the instruments just shifted gears here. And I feel like we're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was on a cart and I'm on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And it's just starting to go. And I feel like we're about to do this loop right upside down. Oh.
I feel like the roller coaster reference, like we were going up and we were slowly going up and you know what I mean? And then we got to the top and then it just let us go and then released us.
Like, whoosh. Right. It's just, that's one of the most incredible builds. I love this song. Actually, I love looking at this on YouTube where you look at where people go back to.
Yeah.
And you can see everybody loves this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to there one more time.
Sure.
I like the way they mess with the time signature there.
Yeah.
That. It was so good. Do it again and again and again.
Yeah. This is nice. Okay. That's great guitaring.
Do you know Into the Unknown from Frozen 2?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. There's a voice that Aurora sings. There's like the voice that she's following.
Yes.
I swear it sounds like that little hook we just heard.
Like, obviously, I'm not even gonna try to hit it, but you
but yeah,
yep.
I'm gonna just hit it down an octave because my nose is pouring, and you're gonna get sick. Sorry.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, it sounds to me like Into the Unknown. I'm like, whoa, were they quoting that somehow? Curious. Anyhow, that was fun.
So, yeah, definitely. Frozen needs to let go of those royalties. This is dope. His voice went more like rock star to me here.
Yeah, this is like Robert Plant actually. That was Robert Plant sustained and so tender and so like keeping it like so expressive but simple.
Yeah.
And then this is when people think of Robert Plant, like I think they think about this.
Really? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. His voice just to me, like when you hear it hold out like that, you get this, you are getting just a taste of how he can weep when he sings. Wow.
This man can like weep, wail. He can make it super romantic. It's just so amazing. His voice is so
I know what
expressive.
you mean too about like just using these sounds to just like emotionally release. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't need words.
Yeah, it's almost primal.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the lyrics for part of that?
Yeah.
The percussion was really heavy in some places, and I just want to make sure I get this.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit to here.
Our shadows taller than our soul.
Yeah.
What a line that is. Like for me, like again, because it's Stairway to Heaven, you still have this, this path that we walk. Are we on a path to heaven? Are we on the road less traveled? Like the story of the rich fool, and then like you start thinking about the soul, and you think about, the soul is the measure of getting yourself into heaven versus you can't buy your way into heaven. But when the shadows stand taller, that's like the end of days for us. As age comes on, right? And you start to think about shadows and death.
Or it could be the shadow that you've left in a negative sense, or it could be a shadow in a great sense.
But again, I think there's like this nice nuanced duality to this, and like the shadows aren't, necessarily a negative connotation. It's just that nod to the light and dark within us all.
There walks a lady we all know, who shines white light and wants it share.
There shines a lady we all know who shines white light. And white having that innocence, that free from sin, nice contrast to the shadows upon our soul and the sins and the burdens that we carry as well. I think about Stairway to Heaven.
I think it might be Arwen.
Yeah. I was going to go with Galadriel.
I might be Gladriel, but...
Who perfectly represents the light and the dark.
True.
Talking about that duality.
True. Oh, maybe my thing in Arwen should have been all Gladriel all the time.
How everything still turns to stone. And if you listen very hard, the truth will come to you at last.
That's the line. When all are one and one is all. You know what I went on just my little thing about like how death is the great unifier. Like that's it. That's death right there. When all are one and one is all. And we all come back together once more.
That's nice. That wraps it.
Yeah. That's really dope. I love that line. But then also like, how we talked about like Woodstock and kind of that embracing that natural nature and all is one and that sort of communal spirit as well. I think you could walk whatever path you want to walk with it. But my theory also just brings my whole interpretation full circle. That's a great line.
I want you to have this next line too.
To be a rock and not to roll. A little rock and roll bar there, too.
Right? That is a bar.
Yeah, that is a bar and a half. And he's singing in a very rock and roll voice during this as he rolls on and holds it out.
But that idea to be a rock and not to roll also, and they're like, oh, wait a second. So that means I need to be firm in myself and not easy to blow over or push around.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, geez, so many layers to that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Get back just a tiny bit.
And for me, to be a rock and not to roll, Stairway to Heaven, trying to find our way into the kingdom of heaven, like not just rolling and giving into impulses and that sort of lifestyle, having morals, having grounding, having more of that stoic nature of a rock too.
Yes. Yes.
Nice time signature switch up there.
She's buying a stairway to heaven.
Ooh. That drop down, that was like the final just breath, just release.
And after all of this like incredible build and roller coaster, to be able to funnel it back into that focus at the end and take our breath away with the calm. And it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He has so much control of his voice and of his emotions, I think.
Yeah, and I love just bringing that lyricism back around full circle again to buying a stairway into heaven, because I think like death has happened there. Like everything's just died out and we fade out onto what's next.
Okay, so what do you think of Led Zeppelin?
Hill certified. I loved it. I want to dive into more. Like, you know, I love lyricism, and I'm so glad that you recommended this. Now we got to dive into this. But listen, if you guys enjoyed today's video, shout out to this one right here. Go support her in her channel. She does amazing deep dives, amazing analysis as well. We know we love the pause button. Hit the pause button over here too. If you want to support, I'll put all links down there. All right, everybody, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of this. Take care of this. You know, we'll catch you again.
Welcome back to Knox Hill.
Oh, we're actually doing it. I'm just chilling. I'm just in this. I didn't know it was go
It's
time.
rolling, man.
Oh, it's go time.
Welcome back to Knox Hill, where the Charismatic Voice studio is. I can't do this right now.
You can do it. I can do it. Let's keep doing it. These are great outtakes, though.
Welcome back to Knox Hill, where he drinks the tea that I've made.
Ooh, what's the tea?
The tea is Mystic Mint, and there is honey. It's because his voice is tired. Guys, I did make him sing through a straw to try and relieve that. Yep, that's right. He is now doing SOVT exercises, and he has a Charismatic Voice certified, approved straw set.
You want me to do it? Do you want me to
do
intro?
it.
You want me to save
do
this?
it.
I'll save this. I got this. Don't worry.
Okay.